All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to the Akim pushing this truth and sincerity, bahasham, rawchaa, qadash. All right, as we end this Day of Atonement, I wanted to do another lesson. I actually just did a lesson with the Akim, but the Spirit was still on me to, to keep pushing, man, because it is a day that, we should take very seriously, and take advantage of as well, being able to have a day to, repent, and afflict your soul for the sins that you've committed, it's something that you want to take full advantage of. So I have two scriptures, okay, and I want to go into them, these scriptures that I found earlier this day, and I wanted to just expound a little bit on sackcloth and ashes, okay, and Lord willing, this be edifying. But this is Daniel 9, and I'm going to start right here at 3. It says, "And I set my face unto the Lord power to seek by prayer." And you're supposed to seek, and the way you seek, I should say, the Lord's face is by what? By prayer and supplications, man. And when you go to that word supplication, that means to beg, and fasting. Okay, so today we're seeking the Lord on the Day of Atonement by what? By fasting and prayer. And you should be and supplicating to the Lord, okay, and sackcloth and ashes. So let's get this sackcloth and ashes. It says mesh sackcloth.
Strong's H8242. Sack.
Worn in mourning or humiliation. Some material spread out to lie on. Okay, so it was sackcloth. Okay, it was a certain type of material that you either wore it or you spread it out to lie upon it. For what? For mourning and humiliation. Okay, when you were in mourning and humiliation. Okay. So Daniel set his face to what? Obviously the east, to pray to Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, and to seek him by what? By prayer and supplication, with fasting and sackcloth and ashes. Okay, and it says, "And I prayed unto the Lord my power and made my confession." Okay, so you pray to the Lord, okay, on a day like this to make your confession, just like Daniel did. Okay, and said, "O Lord, the great and dreadful power, keeping the covenant and mercy to them that love him." Right, so the Lord is going to keep his covenant to those and mercy to those that love him, and to them that keep his commandments. "We have sinned and have committed iniquity and have done wickedly and have rebelled, even by departing from thy precepts and from thy judgments." Okay, so this was Daniel confessing, okay, that Israel, okay, and when he at the time of the captivity, in Babylon, they sinned and committed iniquity and have done wickedly and have rebelled, even by departing from thy precepts and from thy judgments. And to be quite honest, man, there's times in this truth where we've sinned, and done wickedly and rebelled, and departed from the precepts and the judgments. Okay, neither have we hearkened unto thy servants the prophets, which spake in the name to our kings, our princes, and to our fathers, and to all the people of the land. And sometimes we find ourselves amongst, those who are being rebellious, man, namely 2/3, man, which we don't want to be, but hey, it's a fight in this thing, brothers. It's a very fight, and you might find yourself on that other line, but you have to quickly put on what? Sackcloth and ashes, man. Especially on a day like this, take full advantage of the Day of Atonement, man, and seek the Lord's faith by prayer and supplications. Okay, because at times we don't hearken to who? The prophets, elders in our camp, the older brothers, brothers that have been laboring before us and whatnot, so we have to do that, because they actually they watch our souls, and they're actually have corrected kings, princes, and our fathers and the people that are in the land. Even the heathen are starting to wake up to the fact that the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites, man. The prophets, starting with apostles of Great Millstone, they're actually reproving and rebuking, all Israel right now. They're the ones that are set up through the Spirit and power of the Most High and His Son Yahawashi to actually have that high office to lead everyone back to the Lord, man. Okay, let's see. You want to get this. And this is what we do on a day like this, man. You know, just to reiterate it, you know, a little bit more. This is Psalm 69:10. When I wept and chastened my soul with fasting, that was to my reproach. Okay, so this is a day where you turn your heaviness into weeping, man, and you know, and you be serious and you chasten yourself with fasting. Let's look up that word. Oh, that's talking about the soul and the pash. When I wept and chastened my soul with fasting, that was to my reproach, man. Okay, so we do this to what? That's harapa, I believe. Harapa. We do this to what? To our scorn. Reproach resting upon condition of shame and disgrace, man, right? You know, we're supposed to be shameful and disgraced for the sins that we committed. That's, you know, it's a beautiful thing for the Most High to have set up a day like this for us to be able to fast, man. You know, and we have to, you know, be disgraced. You know, we do it to our reproach. I made sackcloth also my garment, and I became a proverb to them. Okay, sackcloth our garment. And I was looking it up, man. This is sackcloth. I want to just give a little bit of little background on it. Is there any pictures? I thought there was a picture. Let's go back real quick. It says, I wanted to bring this out real quick. It says, to wear sackcloth and ashes means to show penitence, to show remorse, to be in mourning. Okay, the term sackcloth and ashes comes from the Bible, where someone is mourning. Someone in mourning would put on sackcloth made of coarse material, such as goat's hair, and cover themselves in ashes. Such actions show that the person was enduring the most terrible disaster. In the Bible, sackcloth and ashes were also worn to show penitence and remorse in the hopes of appeasing the wrath of the Most High. Today, the term sackcloth and ashes is used metaphorically to denote one's guilt and willingness to do what is necessary to show one's responsibility and penance for one's wrongdoing. Okay? So today, the term sackcloth and ashes is used metaphorically to denote one's guilt and willingness to do what is necessary to show one's responsibility and penance for wrongdoing. So, you know, sackcloth and ashes, you know, our forefathers, you know, they used to wear such material, okay, and they would cover themselves in ashes. And there was a picture here. Let's see if I can. It also said the prophets shall, the scriptures also say the prophets shall prophesy in sackcloth and ashes, man. So yeah, that's what we're doing today, you know. So I just wanted to bring that out, man. Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to say Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Shalom.